Well, and did you see on that little flash of the radar, we're starting to see that snow approaching. Yes. So it's almost here. It's going to be tonight at 3 a.m. that we start to see all of our warnings, our advisories going into effect. We will start to see some snow prior to then, though, but it's not going to be heavier until about 2 or 3 a.m. So your weather headlines, we have a major storm system. We've been talking about this all week. And yes, it's looking like this is going to be much more impactful than the system we had on Tuesday. Dangerous travel is expected, especially Friday evening and into the overnight hours. This could potentially even lead into Saturday morning. And then our temperatures on the backside of this storm system going to take a nosedive. So we have falling temperatures in the forecast for Saturday. By Sunday, we're going to be waking up to sub-zero actual air temperatures, and your wind chill temperatures are likely going to be sub-zero from Saturday evening all the way through Wednesday. So it's going to get very, very cold here, dangerously cold early next week. So your weather headlines, this is what we're working with. All locations that you see here in pink, that is a winter storm warning going into effect at 3 a.m. tonight, lasting until noon on Saturday. For those of you highlighted in purple here, this is for Lake, Porter, Newton, Jasper, as well as Kankakee counties. This is a winter weather advisory. We're all seeing impacts, though. So whether you're in the purple, whether you're in the pink, you're still going to get snow. You're still going to get quite a bit of snow. It's just that your impacts, if you are in this advisory area, not going to be quite as high, because the winds shouldn't be quite as high as those of us that are further off to the north and the west. And also your snow total is going to be just slightly lower. So here's a look at our futurecast taking us throughout the next couple of hours. We have this area of snow that's going to begin to lift to the north. It's going to start off and kind of really ramp up in intensity. So by midnight, 1, 2 a.m., notice the darker blues that are beginning to develop here. So we're going to start to see heavy snow rates, 1 to 2 inches per hour with this. But once again, we're fighting that rain snow line. So by 4 a.m., Northwest Indiana likely seeing kind of a rain snow mixture. This begins to creep northward as we approach daybreak and very shortly after that. So by 8 a.m., not going to be surprising if some locations are actually getting a complete break from some precipitation. But keep in mind, this is just the beginning. This is round 1, and then all of this is going to be filling back in. But throughout the morning hours, that rain snow line lifts to the north. Then we're going to be picking up rain. So I have the clock stopped here around noon tomorrow. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to be picking up in the early morning hours, I wouldn't be surprised if we're melting that away, depending on how heavy we're able to get those showers late in the morning into the midday hours. But then very quickly during the afternoon, did you see how quickly this began to switch back over to snow? So the colder air is going to begin to wrap back into this system and then very quickly change our rain back over to snow, and the snow rates will likely be very impressive by late afternoon. Again, travel is going to deteriorate very, very quickly. Late afternoon through the evening, the snow is going to continue through Friday night. By Saturday morning, we're starting to dry things out, but we're still seeing at least some scattered showers around the region in the form of snow. And notice temperatures, they're going to be dropping on Saturday. So we wake up in the mid-20s. I think we're already down into the teens in some spots by noon. Most areas going to be in the mid-teens by the time the sun's going down. So futurecast snowfall, here's what we're working with. Many areas still in that 4 to 8 inch range. The further south that you are, you're going to be on the lower end of that range. And then we increase from there. So near and north of I-88, I think that's where we're going to see those 8 to 12 inch totals. However, notice right along the lakefront in Cook County up into Lake County as well, we're going to see slightly less totals than what you would if you went immediately west, just because of that lake influence. So our lake temperatures are still right around 40 degrees, and with a strong easterly wind for the first half of the day tomorrow, that's going to bring in some of that warmer air. So here's your temperature outlook. Again, drastically cold temperatures expected Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going to be near the 0 degree mark there with your actual air temperatures, but your wind chill temperatures Monday and Tuesday in the morning hours could be as low as 30 degrees below zero. Of course, that's life-threatening cold that we're going to be dealing with, and wind chill warnings are going to be likely early next week. So your 7-day forecast tomorrow, 34, and then we have, of course, all of the rain and snow. We have falling temperatures on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's when the cold really settles in. So buckle up. We're just getting going. Back to you guys.
Emily, thanks. New polling